All right, Glen York Rangers, it's me again, Miss Tellez, and instead of being in the top left-hand corner, I'm in the bottom right-hand corner because I'm going to tell you about some pretty incredible Hispanic people who have contributed to American space exploration, politics, and food. So first, we have astronaut Dr. Franklin R. ChangDiaz. He's a Costa Rican American. He's a mechanical engineer, a physicist, and a former NASA astronaut. In 1986, he became the first Latin American immigrant to become an astronaut for NASA and go into space. He's a veteran of 7 space shuttle missions, tying the record as of 2018 for the most space flights. He lives and raises his family in Houston. Did you know that astronauts get a special patch to wear for each space mission? Here at the bottom of the screen are the ones that Dr. ChangDiaz earned. NASA astronaut Dr. Ellen Ochoa. In 1993, she became the first Hispanic woman to go to space. On January 1st, 2013, she became the first Hispanic and second female director of NASA's Johnson Space Center. She grew up in the United States, but her grandparents immigrated from Sonora, Mexico. She's a veteran of 4 space flights, and she's logged nearly 1,000 hours in space. That's a lot of time in space. Her patches are below at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, Coach Caranco, for those 2 slides. I appreciate you. Alexandria OcasioCortez. In 2018, AOC made waves when she ran for New York's 14th Congressional District and won. She was then 29 years old, and she became the youngest woman ever elected to the United States Congress. She's from the Bronx, of Puerto Rican descent, and she's been pretty open about her working as a waitress to make ends meet. Antonia C. Novello is the 14th Surgeon General of the United States, and she served from 1990 to 1993. She was the first woman and the first Hispanic to become Surgeon General, and she was appointed by President George H.W. Bush after serving for 2 decades at the National Institutes of Health. She focused on the health of young people, women, and minorities, and spoke out against drinking, smoking, and drug abuse. After serving that role, Novello worked as UNICEF's Special Representative for Health and Nutrition. She became a visiting professor for Johns Hopkins School of Hygiene and Public Health, and she also was the Commissioner of Health for the state of New York. Sonia Sotomayor, the Supreme Court member, made history when President Barack Obama appointed her in 2009, becoming the first Hispanic to serve. She attended Princeton and Yale and was raised by her Puerto Rican mom in the Bronx. She decided to pursue law when she was only 10 years old after watching an episode of a legal drama called Perry Mason. She's 66 years old now, and she's the author of 4 books, and one of them is a New York Times bestseller titled Just Ask, and it's available in English and Spanish. Lena Hidalgo is an American politician from the state of Texas. She's the county judge for Harris County, Texas, the 3rd largest county in the United States. Hidalgo was born in Bogota, Colombia in 1991, so she's pretty young, and her family left Colombia when she was 5 years old and lived in Peru and Mexico City before moving to Houston when she was 15. She's the first woman and the first Latina to be elected to the position. Sorry, my lights went off. There we go. To the position of Harris County Judge. It's a non-judicial position, and she oversees a budget of over $4 billion. Ted Cruz is an American politician and attorney serving as the junior United States Senator for Texas since 2013. He was the runner-up for the Republican presidential nomination in the 2016 election. A little bit of backstory about his father. His father was born and raised in Cuba. He left in 1957 to attend the University of Texas at Austin and obtained political asylum in the U.S. after his 4-year student visa expired. He then went to Canada and got his citizenship in 1973. Then he moved his family down to Texas and became a naturalized citizen in 2005. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development Julian Castro and Representative Joaquin Castro. They're identical twins born to a Chicana political activist who instilled in them the importance of public service and their Mexican roots. They both went to Stanford University and Harvard Law School together. Joaquin became a representative for the Texas legislature until he moved to the House of Representatives in 2013, and Julian was mayor of San Antonio, Texas, until he was nominated by President Barack Obama to lead the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Marco Rubio is from Florida, and he has the third largest Latino population of any state. The West Miami native's fast political ascent began as city commissioner in 1998 and crested in 2011 when he was elected to the U.S. Senate. He ran unsuccessfully for president in 2016, but was reelected to a second term as a senator. He's a Republican, and he was previously Speaker of the Florida House of Representatives. This son of Cuban immigrants is still one of the youngest senator, and one of the youngest senators with plenty of politics ahead of him. Lastly, but not least, is Mama Ninfa, Lorenzo. It's the tale of a woman who carved a culinary empire out of a failed tortilla factory and single-handedly changed the lexicon of Tex-Mex fare, who rose from widowhood and bankruptcy to become a city icon simply known as Mama Ninfa. She's the founder of the original Ninfas on Navigation. She's credited with introducing fajitas to the restaurant world. Thank you. And in 1975, she opened a second restaurant. By 1978, it became a chain with 500 employees. The Ninfa empire at one point included 55 restaurants, and you can get some delicious Tex-Mex all over Houston. You can just Google Ninfas, and different locations will pop up. Next time, or at some point, I'm going to tell you about some exciting restaurants that I really, really love. So, have a great day, and viva mi gente.